So runners are wide across the course here, and this 12.5 run to the bend, and they're off and racing. Jesse Evans crosses behind the field, ridden on the inside. Charles not showing much speed, but the gap remains open, pushes up on the inside of Aeronautic. On the outside, Champagne Prince goes forward. Lavender Hill Mob, My Mate Mozzie and Barnso. Real Dream with Caballo de Mar dropping onto the running rail as they make the turn away, and Charles has made the lead. Smooke just ahead of French Master. Wider out is Fairbanks, Crypto Force and Lockville towards the back early on, in company with Pridwin, Endless Victory. And Jesse Evans took the medicine at the start, crossed behind the field and is last. So Charles is now a little bit lit up on the descent, racing past the 1.5 mile start, leading Barnso with Aeronautic, Champagne Prince and My Mate Mozzie. Caballo de Mar races in 6th place, just ahead of Lavender Hill Mob, Real Dream and Fairbanks. A couple of lengths to French Master, just ahead of Smooke at this stage with Lockville, Crypto Force. Pridwin still towards the back with Endless Victory, and Jesse Evans at the back of the pack, who are covered by round about 12 lengths as they run downhill. So Charles, Ryan Moore just trying to restrain the leader, with Barnso half a length in second on the outside. Aeronautic on the rails in third, and they're now 2 by 2 with Champagne Prince one off the fence. Caballo de Mar races in fifth on the inside of My Mate Mozzie. Real Dreams racing on the inside, and that one's partner is Lavender Hill Mob. Then behind these is Fairbanks with Smooke. French Master comes next from Crypto Force, Lockville, Endless Victory, Pridwin and Jesse Evans. So turning at the far end and heading towards the final 9 furlongs. And out in the lead it is Charles by a length from Barnso. In third place races Aeronautic. Nice position on the running rail ahead of Champagne Prince, Caballo de Mar and My Mate Mozzie. Cornering in 7th place is Real Dream with Lavender Hill Mob on that one's outside. Smooke comes next ahead of Fairbanks, and then the back markers they include still French Master 6 from the tail with Crypto Force, Endless Victory, Lockville, still towards the back Jesse Evans and Pridwin. So Charles now leading the climb uphill towards the final 5 furlongs, leads by 3/4 of a length from Barnso in second. Aeronautic races third with Champagne Prince. Caballo de Mar racing on the inside of My Mate Mozzie, and Real Dream and Lavender Hill Mob fill out the first half of the field. Behind these Fairbanks and Smooke. Still well back at this stage, gold sleeves, red cap for French Master with Crypto Force. Behind those Endless Victory as the leader Charles is on the cusp of the home bend. Charles leads, Barnso ridden along in second place. Now a few will be looking to get runs. Aeronautic's one of them, Champagne Prince, Caballo de Mar trying to get out underneath My Mate Mozzie. Lavender Hill Mob tries to hold them in. French Master will come right down the outside. Out in the lead, Charles and Barnso. Aeronautic a dead end for Caballo de Mar. Champagne Prince comes next. My Mate Mozzie at this stage. Those towards the outside are struggling to get involved. It is Barnso, Champagne Prince, Caballo de Mar now running around French Master on the outside. Is coming with a strong challenge. Hard to keep straight. It opens for Caballo de Mar. French Master, however, is now out and running. Back in third is Barnso. French Master gets to the lead from Caballo de Mar, and it's French Master, despite a wayward passage up the home straight, doubles for James Doyle. Wathnan, this one for John and Thady Gosden. Caballo de Mar in second, tight for third. Smooke is involved, Aeronautic, and also Barnso. Talented, wayward, blinkers didn't really make a great deal of difference, to be honest. But when he gets going in a straight line, he does it quite effectively. He weaved around, Caballo de Mar is second. It's tight for third between Barnso and Smooke. That's the winner. Caballo de Mar's run well, just didn't get the luck on the run, but it made no difference. Now Barnso's near side, far side is Smooke, and that is very close. Maybe just fair Smooke over Barnso, Aeronautic, Champagne Prince, and none of the others, bar the winner, got involved from the back. So French Master, very talented. If you can channel that energy in the right direction, they have done so, and Wathnan ends the day with a last 2 race double, as does James Doyle.
Yeah, a day to remember for the Wathnan team. How good a ride was that, Johnny?
Brilliant ride. You know, he was very cool on him. As the commentator says, I'd say he's tricky, Jason. He didn't seem to go for, but what a rattle down the outside.
Yeah, he's taken him back early on. And again, that 1.6 mile start has proved troublesome for a few. They've had to go hard.
Yeah, you can see James Doyle here, red hat. He just, you know, he was on the inside. He just took back. There was a bit of a rush up to the first bend, and then everybody settled into it. They didn't look to go fast, and there was a bit of a rush on. But, you know, you could see him coming here when he got him straight and down the outside. I didn't think he was going to get there. You said he's coming. I didn't think he was going to get there, but
that's a massive performance, really, isn't it? Suggesting that he's a good way in front of where he sits in the handicap at the moment to pick up like he has done from the back of the pack.
Yeah, but we've got to make a mention of Caballo de Mar as well. Look at him there in second. He's a horse that just doesn't know how to run a bad race. He's increased his form again there. He had to keep working, and he kept responding to Callum Shepherd's urgings. This is always a good view on board in the closing stages.
Yeah, just towards the outside. You can see your eventual winner. James Doyle pulls it through. He's looking for a bit of company. Pro push into the right hand for one last thrust up to the line. Blinkers did the trick.
Smooke's been confirmed in third place, right in the middle of the pack in the blue and red there, but it's out wide where the winner is coming fast. Double for James Doyle. The Gosden's winning. They won the big race today, the St James's Palace, and a double on the day for those colours. Wathnan, who've got some big chances to come through the week.
And well done to James, a double for him. And I'm really intrigued as to your thoughts on how the race panned out, because I watched you coming out of the gates. It looks like you just missed half a stride and probably slightly further back than you ideally wanted.
You say that again, yeah. I mean, it was a bit of...
And well done to James, a double for him. And I'm really intrigued as to your thoughts on how the race panned out, because I watched you coming out of the gates. It looks like you just missed half a stride and probably slightly further back than you ideally wanted.
You say that again, yeah. I mean, it was a bit of... We had a bit of a... And, yeah,